In closing, I would like to say people look for two things when they choose a place to live: if it is a clean and safe community. These are necessities for quality of life. We have a great fire district that we can't afford to lose. There have been significant reductions, but not because of these 3 recalled board members, it's because of the good work of the employees. These 3 recalled board members have every right to run as a fire board member. They all come from different professions, and I admire that. What is disturbing is they refuse to be educated by the expertise of the fire professionals and captivate an understanding of the fire service before making their decisions. Their poor choices and unreasonable interference in the quality of work of the Sedona Fire District resulted in their recall. The community spoke, and loudly, by over 6,600 signatures, over 2,200 per member. That is a message in itself. We must bring closure to the mismanagement of funds, freelancing, bullying, and harassment of the SFD employees. On another note, not one of these board members engage in any SFD activities. They prefer to maintain a division between themselves and the fire district and the community. How is this good or productive for anyone? Working together as one team is productive and essential for success. I assure you, as a board member, I will enforce cost-saving measures, revenue for services, and bring cohesiveness back to the community and the fire district. I would like to thank you for the opportunity once again to address the Chamber of Commerce, the Verde Valley League of Women Voters. I'm asking for your vote, and thank you, audience, for your time. Thank you for coming out.
Yes, just go on. Just go up the line. Yes, Lauren.
In closing, I want to thank you, the audience, for spending your evening with us so that you can become more informed as a voter. Remember, ballots go out April 23rd. You'll get them in the mail, and they need to be returned by May 15th. I mentioned to you that my primary reason for running for this office is to protect and even improve our emergency services. I'm also running to be part of a board that manages the reserve funds well and is fiscally responsible. I want to be part of a board that operates professionally and engages in a respectful relationship with the fire chief and management and encourages community involvement with our firefighters. It's really out of my love for Sedona and my concern about its emergency services that I want to sit on the Sedona Fire Board. This is an amazing community with vibrant citizens, unparalleled beauty, opportunities for hiking that has always been so important to me and my husband. The emergency services we have need protection. I will do this, and I will also work towards improving them, and again making this fire district a place that attracts the best in management and frontline services. I ask for your vote and assure you that I will be dedicated, informed, and work hard to protect your emergency services and also watch over your tax dollars. I also ask that you vote for Diane Schoen and Nazeh Hazimi so that a real change in direction can take place.
In closing, I would like to caution the taxpayers: carefully choose your candidates in this recall election. This could mean the difference in a higher mill rate, higher taxes, which would almost be guaranteed by electing Chief Hazimi, Diane Schoen, and Ms. Cooperman. You should continue to support a board that wants a district who will respect and protect the taxpayers as much as they respect and protect the district's employees. We do not want to take a step backwards to a board who may have conflicts of interest. We had that for 10 years. That is when our budget doubled. From a taxpayer's point of view, we do not need an ex-fire chief overseeing our new fire chief's duties.
I have listened very carefully to everyone this evening, and it gives me great pleasure to know that the community was so willing to come out and listen to all of us, because the role of a board member is to represent everyone. I'm even more convinced that the citizens of the district, like you, need to vote on May 15th to replace the current recall board. We need a new fire board, not a board with members who have been recalled, not a board where members have supported contention. and disrespect of the department. We need a board that stops the foolish spending, but on one hand says they're saving money, and that works cooperatively to maximize savings for taxpayers with the professionals. We need a board that takes their responsibility as elected officials to work in positive ways to promote the safety of a beautiful community. And they need to adhere to open meeting laws because they are the laws, and make wise and well-informed financial decisions, allow and encourage the public participation and democratic procedures. And most importantly, every single board member needs to care about the safety of every one of you and everyone who is in our community. I'm asking you to vote for myself, Diane, for Chief Nazay Hazimi, for his very important knowledge about fire protection and for all the good things he's done for this community, and for Corey Cooperman. And I thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak here tonight. It's an honor, and I'm running for the Sedona Fire Board because I wish to do the honorable thing. I'm an honest person, and I believe that more accountability is needed on the board, and I would like to bring that presence to our board for the fire district. I'm having a little bit of a tough time whether I want to say some of these things that have been on my mind. I agree with Phyllis, and I'm kind of concerned under the muse of $120,000 in attorney's fees or more, a $200,000 audit, a $40,000 chief selection. So we're looking at just over $360,000 in so-called wasteful spending by candidates that are open to raising a mill rate to build a new Chapel Station and overall operating costs as well. Also, they are responsible for initiating this recall election based on their reasons, and that recall cost the taxpayers over $30,000 in itself. Chief Azim retired voluntarily from the district. Now he's Verde Valley Fire District Chief, and he's running for our fire board, and it confuses me, and that's why I've gotten involved for all these reasons, and I'm concerned about the taxpayers' value.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody here, the Chamber of Commerce and Women League of Voters. I really appreciate this chance to express my thoughts. But I've lived in Sedona 51 years. I'm responsible for numerous community projects. The community park, or otherwise known as the Pasa Ground, the Jack James Memorial Park, the Teen Center, the ball fields, the skate park, the swimming pool. I am responsible for it. But one of the biggest things and the most enjoyable things I have done over the 51 years is represent the taxpayers in what I feel like we're getting responsibleness. We've lowered our cost in this community tremendously, and we have not touched your safety one person. Not one fireman or one EMS has been reduced from the staff. I'm proud of that, and I think that if you will re-elect me, I will continue on the effort I've brought forth. And I'd just like to thank everybody for showing up, and I hope you give me a vote. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes the forum. I want to thank the audience and the chamber for your excellent questions. I could tell by the audience that you had a sincere, deep interest in the questions that were asked. Also, you were well-mannered and classy, like I thought you would be. And I'd like to thank the candidates for their thorough answers. It was really appreciated. This evening's forum is not just an evening that you're not sitting home anymore and watching television. It's what citizen participation, it's what we always hear, citizen participation. This tonight is what citizen participation is. It's what educating ourselves about the issues and the candidates. It's what examining important issues and the difference between the candidates. And finally, it's the bottom line. A forum like this is what good government is all about. You're taking part. You are an important part of this, and you're an important part of your town because you came tonight and now you're more informed. So I'd like to thank Also, the question organizing committee, they're always such, you never know who they are. One of them, the non-resident, as we have in our rules, was the former mayor of the town of Dewey Humboldt, who came over tonight to help out, a member of the Sedona Verde Valley League, and a member of the chamber. I'd like to thank David also. Thank you all very, very much for coming, and just remember, vote.